Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday, Forrest out in St. Louis. I'm going to go over some quick stuff. Found this really cool article since I'm jumping into the learning how to trade Forex and do bank trades and things like that. I'm going to have that class starting up here. Actually, it's a week from tomorrow, I believe, is the first date, somewhere in that time frame. So I'm excited, looking forward to learning how to do that. I was just reading it's funny, a post on Facebook with a bunch of people talking about how they made money doing this and that and the other. And sometimes it's really hard to know who you're supposed to trust and who you don't. So I would just caution you this: if you're out on the Facebooks or the social medias and you've got some guy or gal out there claiming that they're making money doing something in Bitcoin or whatever trading deal they're trading in and saying, hey, we know how to do this, and they're trying to get you to join some MLM thing to get you to anyway. So do your homework, do your research. I'm not saying everything is bad. Just do your due diligence. Don't get caught up in all the hype, right? Get caught up in the, hey, I'm going to do my homework. I want to see what's going on. That's exactly what this is. That's exactly what we're talking about. That's exactly what Elevate is. You can actually go in and test drive the system to see if you want to learn Forex, if you want to learn bank trades, if you want to learn the inside scoops from some real people that actually trade, that actually train, that teach you how to do it. Then you can take a free test drive of the system, check it out. You can actually just go to the link that's floating across the screen here, click on that link. If for some reason you can't get in, just let me know and I'll get the link over to you so you can check it out. But go check it out. See if it's something for you. Take a test drive. Look at you get to meet a couple of the trainers in the system. See if it's a fit. See if it makes sense logically to you. It's something that you want to learn. And again, what I've just put in place so far is I've learned that it's not a get rich quick deal. I do sadly say that I'm 58 years old and I wish I would have started this 18 years ago. I can truly say that because I would have a completely different lifestyle now. And everything happens for a reason. Timing is everything, right? And sometimes we just have to grow and be ready to go in different directions. I know when I was licensed, had a securities license, I had a Series 6, 63-7 life health, and oh God, there may have been one more. Then I was also doing mortgage lending at the same time, and this was right before like the big crash and boom, and did that. And I remember, studying to take the license exams, and I was over here in St. Louis, and get ready to go through all this stuff, and it was pretty crazy. It was a pretty tough test, and I was one of the very few first ones to pass the test on the first time. Because one is I know how to study and take tests. I sort of mastered that. So I figured that one out. I literally passed it by one question, which is cool. I'll take it. It's a win, right? But you don't learn trading, and you don't learn financial services by studying to take a test. You learn it by being in the trenches. So along with learning, the cool thing about the Elevate training platform is that you get to learn and you get to be in the trenches and you get to practice and you get evaluated and you get to use practice software and you can go into the, so there's a lot of stuff going on that's very, very cool that you can go out and play with, that I'm excited to see how well I can, figure out how to use the software, read the candles, as they call them, the ups and the downs, or the blues, the reds and the greens, and see how those are gonna work for me. So I'm excited to learn that. So anyway, for investing, for deadly investing mistakes, things that you need to know when investing. Let me pull this screen over here so I don't have to look sideways. I do this every time to y'all, don't I? Pull this down. I'm going to grab me right here and I'll pull me down into a separate deal. Put that in the background. Throw me up here, and I'm having some issues with LinkedIn right now. We're going to have a come to Jesus meeting. They're being a little bit cray-cray, which is okay. It's their platform. They have the right to do that. So I'm going to send an email to support and ask them what the heck are they talking about. I think my account may have been hacked. I'm not quite sure how. It's weird. I had some weird stuff going on with Instagram and stuff. Somehow I think somebody's phishing my accounts and doing duplicate accounts out there. So if you do happen to be out on the interweb and you see me somewhere, I've got several Facebook pages, but I've got one timeline, I've got one Instagram account. I've got one LinkedIn account. So if you're out there in that world and you see something that looks a little bit fishy, let me know so we can go file a complaint on it. Anyway, these mistakes. One, the first mistake, and this is the thing I was just talking about. One is being a non-starter. You definitely got to get started, right? You need to take some action, and the best way to get started, of course, is get some education. I truly wish that schools, especially high schools, would change the curriculum to maybe the last 2 years where you learn about checking accounts and loans and investing and buying homes and getting credit. They'd actually teach you like life stuff, right? Rather than just have an agenda to kick you over to a college, that they'd actually learn something. So if you went to college, spent tens of thousands of dollars on college and you're still broke, this might be an option for you to spend a little bit more money to learn how to invest in the market and learn how to just understand the market, understand what's going on in it, and see if maybe you could change your financial future, which would be absolutely my goal. I'm always looking to do that and looking to make an impact and help people do the same. So number one mistake, being a non-starter. A startling number of would-be investors simply stand on the sidelines and miss out on the greatest wealth available to the average citizen, is basically making your dollars work for you, right? Number two mistake, waiting until. The second mistake is intending to start but waiting too long. Hello, that's me. Too many of us put off investing with a perpetual series of untils until we get to school, until we get to land a job, until we get the jet ski, until we blah, 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 until we get older, until we buy the house, until we pay off the loans, until we get out of debt, all that kind of stuff. So if you remember just one thing about investing, it should be an incredible power of getting started early. All right, me again. Number three, fearing failure. Fearing failure. A third mistake too many investors make is playing scared. Every investor we've ever met has suffered down years, and even the greatest that don't pan out. That's one thing they also talked about in some of these initial training classes, was understanding the wins and the loses. You can make monies on a down and you can make monies on an up, and you are going to lose. So if you're going to jump into that market, you got to make sure that you have money to set on fire that's not going to like ruin you and you're going to go bankrupt or lose your house or lose your car because you're spending money you shouldn't have. And on that note, I do have a service that I can offer you if you're trying to pay less money on your bills, like your cable, your internet, your phone, your power bill, things like that. It's a bill negotiating service. Absolutely cool. Save me $480. I'll take it. I'll keep it. $480 a year. That's money in my pocket that I can then use to what? Guess what? Maybe invest in trading somewhere. Who knows? Some of the customers I know have saved as much as $2,700 in a year. So if that's something that you're interested in, shoot me a private message. I'll get you the link to do that. Again, it's a completely free service. It costs you nothing. I mean, it will not cost you any extra additional money. It saves you money. Very cool service. I'll shoot you a link to that. It'll save you some money. And of course, you can pay off some of the debt that way. Maybe use some of that savings, pay down some of your credit cards, pay down your car loan. Then you can use some money to invest in the market, right? So there you go. Number four mistake, and this is the big one, expecting to get rich quick. Finally, practice patience. If you don't have the temperament to let the principle of compounding work its magic, you probably won't go very far as an investor. Master investor Warren Buffett once asked why so few people haven't been able to emulate his success despite the countless words that have been spent dissecting his investing philosophy. The reason, Buffett said, gets down to temperament. People want to make money fast, but it doesn't happen that way. Put simply, there is no way to get rich quick in the stock market. When the greatest investors in American history say it doesn't happen that way, it's a smart decision. So that's coming from Warren Buffett. So if you'd like the bill negotiating service link, shoot me a message. I'll get that to you. Second call to action here is if you want to participate in the class, click the link scrolling across the screen. I'm not sure why it's sort of funky right now. Let me hide it and start it over. There you go. Click the link scrolling across the screen. You can go there and take a test drive of the training system. See if it's going to be a fit for you. I love you. Jesus loves you. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. I'm on a mission to have no more empty refrigerators, make an extreme impact, to be a legacy creator. I hope you are too. Peace out. Bye-bye.